Hi everybody, I'm Old Viking and I'm going to give you a tutorial on the basic use of triggers in Fortnite Creative. If you're new to Creative, you might actually learn something today. Before we start, I have to give a massive shout out to all the people using my code. Thank you so much, it means the world. Remember to use someone's creative code out there. If it's your friend, your favorite YouTuber, your favorite map creator, your favorite BR player, anything, use the code, it means the world. Should we get started? Yes, we should. We're going to start off with a simple thing called text on screen, which gives you a random text which you choose on your screen when you start the death run or in the middle of a death run or any other maps. So what you want to do, you want to go into this menu. In Creative Devices, you will find this HUD message device, which will help you with that. Now I'm going to push place now and place it right there. Now, this is the HUD message device. We're going to blow it a little bit up so you can see it better. I'm going to turn it around like this. Now, uh, the settings on this one, let's start on top. We go for this settings, which is all options. Now, first of all, you want to write the text. Hi. Thank you for playing my map. Exclamation mark, like that. Now, okay. Uh, this indicates which of the players will see the message, and we'll put this to all, of course. Time from round start, we want to set this to off. Uh, Display time, 5 seconds. This is the amount of time that the text is visible on screen. Text style, I really like this bold orange. Message priority, we can go for normal now. Play sound is a put it to message. You can use whatever you like, but I use message. Placement, I'm going to put this on top center right there. This can stay on no. We don't need to see this box, the object itself. We don't need to see it. Now for the channel of it, show when receiving from, and we're going to use channel 1. So put it to channel 1. Now we're done with the settings on this one. Now we're going to get this triggered. We're going to use a trigger, of course. Okay. So, and I want this text that I wrote to be visible when I pass this floor. Let's just put another floor in there so we can see it. When I pass this floor, I want the text to pop up on my screen for the players. Okay. So what you want to do is throw your out there. Now, if it's this size, you can run past it. You want to trigger it, so you want to blow it up and make it big so it covers the whole floor like this. And let's imagine there's walls there. Okay, just like that. Yeah. Now, for the settings on this trigger, we have to do some changes. This didn't work. What? Like that. Now, again, all options. We're going to go through the list. We're not going to change everything, but some of it. You're going to scroll down to this place. Trigger sound. I like to turn it off. You can have it on, but I like it off. Video effects. I want to turn that off as well. And I do not want this trigger to be visible in game, so no. Now for the important part. Scroll all the way down to the very last option. When triggered, transmit on, and the HUD device is set to 1, so we're going to set the trigger to 1. Okay, and now we're done. So if I start the game now and go here, we want to see the trigger, it's invisible, and the text we wrote on this device will pop up on screen. We're going to start the game when we're done. You can see this. We're going to finish a few things on this pretend like death run. Looks good though. Yeah, this might be one of my best builds ever. Oh, it doesn't. Well, for the next one, granting items. Okay, if you use, you can do this with item spawner plate. Makes the object you're supposed to tag visible. Same with this one, but we don't want it. We want them to pop up in your inventory without picking up, then we have to go to this item granter. Now click this, place now. Let's place it there. Now I want this for the next level. I've built right here. Let's show you. This is an easy impulse jump. So I need this one to give me an impulse. Now let's go to the consumables. You find the impulse grenade and you equip. Now if you press the play button, you will see a menu like this. Impulses right there. And if you click the drop button, and I want one impulse, so we're going to put it down to 1 and drop. Now this impulse is in this item granter. So now for the point triggers. I'm just going to copy that one because I've set all the settings on it. So when we go up here, we only have to change one thing, and that is the channel. Now, for this menu, up here, grant item when receiving from, we're going to pick a channel. We use channel 1, so we're going to go for channel 2. Now, we want this trigger to be on channel 2 as well. Easy. Now this is done, actually. So we can move on to the next point. Next stop. Yeah. Well, this is important. Now I want you to really pay attention. You go to this one, and this one, and this one, and you're going to place a checkpoint. We all need checkpoints, right? And you're building your death zone, and yeah, you're going to place a death checkpoint right there, and yeah, you have a checkpoint. That's cool. That's not the way it's done. People, please. Now listen to me. We're going to move this out of the way for just a few seconds. Now this is just an annoying checkpoint, because if I impulse, I miss, I die, and I spawn back up here. I will now spawn this way, the wrong way. I'm supposed to spawn this way because I'm going that way. Okay, so I'm going to spawn this way now. I'm going to show you why. Okay, checkpoints up. If you see on my left side of my head, character's head, not this head of course, you're going to see this square block following me around as I turn around. Now, you want to place it like this, okay? Now, these 3 lights indicates the back of the checkpoint. So when I die and I spawn back here, I spawn this way. That's the way to do it. Now, remember, if you put this one there, I will spawn this way. If you put this there, I will spawn this way. Okay? So these 3 lights in the back. Please do that in your death runs or any other maps. Now, back to the trigger. I want this impulse grenade to be granted to me when I hit this checkpoint, so let's just put it right there. Okay, so when I step on this, this is invisible in game, so you won't see it. I step on this, I will have an impulse grenade. Okay, now next part, teleporting. Okay, so you can use 2 rifts, go in one and go out the other one, but we're going to use triggers for this one. Slightly different. So we're going to go to the device, we're going to scroll up to the teleporter. I'm going to place it now, and I want to teleport from this floor to the top of this tower. Okay, let's place it there. Now, what you might notice is this light sticking out of it. That's the front of the teleporter. So you want to turn this rift around like this. Okay, we want to place it there. Cool. Now, for the settings on this rift, let's go to this one, which is all options. You want to turn group off on both of these two. And I don't need this rift to be visible because I'm coming out of it and I'm not going back in it, so it can off. Turn it off. Visual effects, I don't need that. I don't need sound. You can keep it on, whatever rocks your boat. Conserve momentum, I don't want that. And I wanted to place the player in the right direction when they exit the channel. So we use channel 1 and 2. So we're going to find this option here, teleport to when receiving from channel, yes, you guessed it, 3. Now, done. Now this is set up, so now it's the trigger. Let's just copy this trigger over there. Okay, because all the settings on this trigger is correct. It's not visible, the sound's off and all that. All the good stuff. So we're going to place it right down there. The only thing we have to change on this trigger now is the channel. And we put the riff to channel 3. So we're going to put this trigger to channel 3 on like that. Okay, so in theory, when I jump over here and I run into this in-game, I will teleport to this one. Nice. Next step. We're gonna add a new checkpoint here. And again, you see the backside of the checkpoint over the rift here, right there, which makes me spawn this way. If I die in that level, I will spawn this way. This is the way it's supposed to be. Let's just get rid of this. Nice sunset. I'm just gonna enjoy this for a second. Done. Well, back to business. We're gonna move this to the center of it, like this. Next step, greasy feet. That's like ice, but we do not want to use the ice because the chiller, you get ice for a certain amount of time, you can't stop it, and there's only one setting on it. You can't do anything about it. So we're going to scroll down to find this power up gallery. We're going to place that down right here. It contains 3 objects. One of them fell down. That's okay, we don't need it. So we're going to delete this one, and we're going to keep this one. This is the object that makes your feet go bananas. So settings on this one. Push this one so we can go through all of them. Effect duration. I want this to last for 3 seconds. You can go for infinite to 3 seconds. I want 3 seconds. You don't have to change anything except from this one. I really like to put this to instant because if you're more than one player, you don't have to wait for the greasy feet to pop up. So, and I also use turn off the sounds. Those are just annoying. Now, we use channel 1, 2, and 3, if I don't remember correct. Yeah, and we're gonna go for 4 now. So pick up when receiving from, you guess it again, 4. 4, that's 3, yeah. Dumb man. Yeah, well, channel 4, and we're done. Now, this don't have to be up here. It's shiny and bright, and yeah, we don't need it up here. You can if you want to. Oh, there's another one. Like that. We're gonna delete this too. Like that. So we can just keep it down here so we don't see it. Now for the trigger, we can copy this one again, and I want the greasy feet to activate on this floor. So all we have to do with this trigger now is the same as we did on the last level. Change it to the right channel when transmit on 4, like this. Now, so in theory, let's go from the beginning. When I step on the trigger that says 1, I'm gonna have text on my screen. When I step on the trigger that says 2, I will have an impulse. When I step on trigger name 3, I will be teleported up there. When I step on number 4, I will get greasy feet and I will get to jump over here. When you get here, we also need a checkpoint like this, and again, put it the right way, like this. Back, I'm going this way. Okay, you get a point. Now, what we want to do is start a game and see if this works. You think it works? I think it works. Start game. Hope and pray. It's go time. Now, we're going to go through this slow. This is not visible, so you won't see it. We know there's a trigger right there, so when I step on this, the text will pop up on my screen. Hi, thank you for playing my map. It worked. Now, granting items. We know there's an item granter that is not visible, but we know it's there. So, when I go on this checkpoint, I hopefully have an impulse grenade. I do. Now, we know the trigger is there, so when I go on that trigger, I will spawn up there. Okay, let's try. Boom. It worked. I'm so good. Yeah, well. Okay, so another invisible trigger. You know it's there. So when I step on this one, I will get the greasy feet effect. And it worked. Now I can jump all the way over there to the save pad. Yes, it worked. Now, I hope you learned something. That would be nice. If you want to learn something else, let me know in the comment section down below. Remember to use someone's creator code. You don't have to spend a lot of money. You don't have to spend any money at all. Just pop in a creator code. Don't leave it empty. And to everyone using my code, thank you so freaking much. It means the world. Now, wash your hands, stay at home, and kids, do your homework. Peace out.